Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. That is because this video is my first time squeezing off the trigger on a 7mm PRC. That's the latest hotness. I've picked up two of them so we can show them to you guys. One of them being this guy right here in my hand. I'm doing the intro from the office so I can give you all the specs where I'm somewhere where I have internet, not out the range. But this is my Mossberg Patriot Predator in 7mm PRC. This is the absolute cheapest factory 7mm PRC that you can pick up. Believe it or not, I picked this up for under 500 beans on my recent trip to Louisiana. And thanks to you guys for telling me about it. Otherwise, I would not have known about it. So appreciate y'all. Let me know about it. Mossberg Patriot Predator 7mm PRC. I have a really nice Zerotech Trace Advanced with the trimmer 3 reticle. Very nice piece of glass. And then what else did I do just now? I put my, run-of-the-mill, real affordable $20, $30 Caldwell bipod. And I'm going to be running my Banish 30 Gold shusher machine on there. But like I said, I wanted to be where I have internet so I can give you all the specs on this. Hey, everybody been wanting me to film this out of the range, and today we're doing it. 7mm PRC, like I said. Bolt action, fluted barrel. It's a 24-inch fluted barrel. It says barrel finish is matte blue. Capacity is 3+1, so the mag holds 3. Length 44¼ inches. Length of pulls 13.75 inches. Comes with Picatinny rail. One complaint I had about this rail when I was mounting the scope, the rail, those bolts use really small Allen key heads, and they're 7/64. I had to hunt and hunt and hunt to find an Allen key that has a 7/64 Allen key. None of my 5 toolkits, none of them had a 7/64 bit, but I eventually went to my dad's house and he had a key. Which I couldn't do the torque on that, so I just pretty much gave it the beans with the key to torque the rail down. Twist of the barrel is a 1 1/8 twist, and the weight, it says off Mossberg's website, is 6.5 pounds. But let's hit the range for this video. We're sighting it in and maybe do a group or two and get our first impressions of the Mossberg Patriot Predator in 7mm PRC. This is the cheapest 7mm PRC that you can pick up. I will see you at the range. Alright guys, out at Heavy Metal at the range, and this thing's brand new, just got it, so we gotta get it sighted in. How I do it, I got a laser bore sighter on the end of the barrel there. I'm gonna do split screen here so y'all can see the laser. I do a dot, 2 dots. I'm going to aim at the top dot, and I want the bow light to be hitting somewhere near the bottom dot. I'll make my scope adjustment from there, and then I know that at least I'll be close to where I'm aiming at 100 yards. So that's just the way I do it. Done it that way for years. It works great. You don't waste your bow lots. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to load one up here. Actually, I just told you what I was going to do, then I didn't do it. So I've got my laser on the bottom dot there. So then I'm going to adjust the crosshairs right to left, up and down to where my my crosshairs in the scope are on the top dot and the laser is on the bottom dot. So I'm going to do that here quick. My up and down was almost perfect, but I had to adjust my right to left a little bit. Here's an up close of what this thing looks like. It's just a little laser. But now I'm gonna get my shusher machine and we're gonna send our first one at 10 yards. All right, now here we go. I just loaded one, and I'm gonna hold for that top dot, like I said, and hopefully, if we did everything right, our hit is gonna hit on the bottom dot that says hit, at least close to it. Not gonna be perfect. So, close enough for me. Now, let's go back to 100, see what she does. That was my very first squeeze on the trigger. Not too shabby. I'm not going to complain about it. It's not a crazy, ridiculous competition trigger, but right out of the box, I'm not complaining. Alright, here we go now. Making 100 yards. I got 3 loaded in the mag. Y'all that watch the show know I just took a long range school, so I'm going to use some of those skills here and hopefully it'll help me out. 24 zoomies. Man, this Zero Tech is a little bit, fixed the parallax here, a little bit nicer than what I'm used to. Ooh, doggy. But here we go. I'm going to hold for that center target. Do my best to squeeze the trigger when the crosshairs are dead bullseye. Here we go. That was a good squeeze. We are down and left, so let me make a quick adjustment here and then we'll send another. I think you're telling stories on that sweet little dog.
I'm down here about 8:30, 9 o'clock tonight. Yeah, how fast is that little, what size is that bullet? 25 caliber?
7mm. So it's like a 7mm mag. 175 grain bullet going 3,000 feet per second.
I'm just looking at the size of it. Looks like a 25 caliber. I don't know what 7mm breaks. I know 7mm breaks down to 5/16 of an inch.
And it's got a ridiculous high BC, which means it's real flat.
Cool.
Yeah, almost. Let me make one more adjustment and I'll be right back and send another. Well, that came up a little bit, but I'm going to bring it left 2 more clicks and then we're just going to do a 3-shot group here. Alright, camera's all working good. We're cooled off here. Let's go and try to get us a little group with these 175 grainers, right? Yep. No yapping, just focusing and squeezing. Feel like a good squeeze. Hit a smidge high. 2 more. That was a good squeeze. Just about put them in the same hole there. Looks like all y'all Mossberg haters are not gonna like this. Of course, maybe I spoke too soon. That's just this tube. Should I stop the video right there? Nah, we gotta do a 3-shot group. Now we gotta do a group of 3. I can squeeze that a hair right. Where'd it hit? And that went in the same hole as another one. Yep, let's go look at that target. It's exactly what I was hoping for. Do we need to adjust it all? Probably needs to come down 2 clicks, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. 2 clicks down, and then we're gonna leave it. Then we're gonna do some boo light testing in another video. Walking up to our target here, guys. That middle one's where we sighted it in. We were way over here, and then did a couple adjustments there, and then that, my friends, is a 3-shot group. 2 went in the right hole at 100 yards. Let me go grab the calipers and we'll measure that. Alright guys, showing you on the calipers here, and to be quite honest, I'm being a little bit generous on there. 0.486 inch group with the calipers. Can't make this stuff up, guys. 100 yards Mossberg Patriot with the 175 grainers. Very first group I ever slung out of that thing. I didn't break it in and do all that other nonsense that people say you should do, because I never do that. This is real world. Get it out of the box. Didn't even clean it or oil it. Bada bang, bada boom, baby. I was hoping we would get some results like that. Woo-hoo-hoo! Hey, I'm here to tell you, super excited about this. Cannot wait to get you guys this footage. I'm going to be texting one of my buddies here in a second those results. Everybody wanted to trash this thing. Go back and watch the video where I picked this thing up. 90% of the comments say, "Oh, those Mossberg Patriots, they're absolutely trash." Well, don't believe everything you see on the internet, guys. I've had a Patriot 308 and I was happy with it. And then I've had this. You guys saw I just picked it up last week. But I don't know a single person at Mossberg. I got this with my own money because you guys asked me to pick it up. We did put a really nice Zero Tech on it to give it the benefit of the doubt. I've got my Vanish 30 Gold Shusher wagon on the end of this thing. But man, 0.4s at 100 yards, first time at the range, first group with it. You can't beat that with a Bulot Slinger that's 10 times more expensive. So don't believe everything you see on the internet. This is not some kind of ad. This is all my equipment. You guys know we're not about that nonsense, but what I am about is testing budget-friendly gear like this Mossberg Patriot to prove to people that you don't have to go spend a bunch of money on stuff to get good results. I didn't adjust the trigger. These do have adjustable triggers, but this is all right out of the box. Just got it out here to the range, but hey, appreciate you guys watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you're subscribed. We do stuff like this every single day. I'm super excited. Stay tuned. The next thing we're doing this is a whole lot more testing, including we're going to do some more groups, try some different type of Bulots, and just keep putting it through its paces and see what we think about it, compare it to some other stuff. Put in the comments down below what you want to see next time. I also have another 7mm PRC. This is the cheapest one I could find. I also bought the second cheapest one I could find. And we're going to see how that one does. So, appreciate y'all watching. Stay tuned for a whole lot more. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one.